Yes, sir, baby, on the radar live from Invite Only Studios. Yo, my guy here all the way from Florida. His first time in New York. Trapland Pat, what up, bro?
What's going on?
Yo, how do you like New York so far, man? You've only been here for a few hours, right? When we recording this?
Yeah, I just got here. But yeah, the environment's pretty good. Like the atmosphere, it's a different type of vibe over here. It's like faster. Traffic, a whole lot of traffic, a lot of one-ways and stuff. I'm not used to that.
What have, I mean, you've only been here for like 5 hours, but like, what have you been doing since you got here? Like, what have, I saw you playing chess in like Times Square with some guy dressed up. But like, what have you been doing? How have you spent the first couple hours here? I saw you was doing some touristy stuff.
Yeah, I just been trying to live like a New Yorker, man.
What do you perceive as living like a New Yorker?
Well, I just wanted to see how it felt like to sit in Times Square and play chess. I went to a couple of food spots, barbecue, you know that spot, yeah. Just to see how it is over there. Yeah, it's a nice vibe. It's a nice little. I like it.
Well, I'm excited that, you just, when we're recording this, you got off the plane a few hours ago. You came here. I'm appreciative of you being here. Congratulations on everything, on the success that you've had in 2020 and 2021. Before we kind of get into the music and whatnot, I want to give people a little history about yourself. So, you're from Florida. Tell me a little bit about your upbringing, where you come from in Florida, and how we kind of first got started into this music stuff.
Oh, yeah. I'm from South Florida, small town, Deerfield Beach, Florida. Yeah, and like I grew up with a Haitian background, both of my parents, mom and dad, so pretty strict, I played sports growing up. I was able to go to like college and play for like a semester. When I came home, I got into something, got in some trouble. I just took the music more serious. I was always taking the music more serious though, like in high school, me and my friends, everybody that you see me around, they could rap, everybody. I'm just
you people in this room too?
Oh yeah, all of them. We're all rappers though, but like they just was like, yeah, go ahead. Like they see I was trying to go full throttle, so they're like, yeah, we could put our energy into him. Just keep it moving. Ever since, like shit's been going crazy.
So originally, like sports was what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
What did you play?
Football.
You want to play football? Okay.
Yeah.
But then once you got home and you said you got into the situation, whatever, your life turned to the music.
Life turned to the music.
When did you realize you had this talent?
In high school.
Okay.
In high school, we used to freestyle for football games, and hotbox in the car and just freestyle.
It's like doing the beat on the lockers and shit like that. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
I still got all the footage and stuff. I got everything. So we always was like, I was always leaning towards music, but it wasn't like my first priority.
Right.
Yeah. So once I seen football wasn't gonna work out, I was like, yeah, that's my first priority. Treat the rap stuff like football, score touchdowns, sell records, same thing.
And you know what I kind of love? Like I was when I was scrolling through your gram, because I got to do my research correctly. The oldest picture you got on your gram is like of you and Fredo.
Yeah.
And I think that's so cool because I think when I met Fredo, I think at the end of 2019, and I think that's when that picture is like from sometime in 2019.
Yeah.
So that I fuck with how far that relationship goes back. How did y'all two first link up and?
It was at a video shoot. I seen him there and I just asked him to take a picture. We exchanged a couple words and he gave me some tips and we didn't really keep in touch. We was just always there. We ended up linking up around November last year. Somebody from his team reached out to me. We met up, we came to some type of conclusion.
Like you're signed to him, that type of situation, okay.
So everything's just been going good. So it's been like 6 months, I think 7 months or something like that since I signed.
What made you want to sign with him?
Well, when we had our conversation and what he could do for me and like the type of structure and the type of way they wanted me to like approach the industry, I was already doing the same thing, but not exactly what they were doing. They were more advanced than me, so we were able to click. And like when we merged together, it was like something huge for real.
Like it was just like it's like when y'all in the studios, the chemistry was just there, and it was just like, yeah, you know what, this might be the right decision after all.
That's exactly how it went.
What was like, I guess, been the best piece of advice that he's given you with this music stuff? Because he's been doing it for a minute too. So like obviously I know he's got a lot of insight and a lot of things that he probably shared with you, like gems and how to move correctly and whatnot.
Most importantly, he always tells me to keep things natural. Don't try to do something that's like ordinary, but like just do what you're able to do. Don't try to act like someone you're not. So things could just work positively, and just to stay positive Because when you got a positive mindset, like positive stuff usually happen.
Yeah.
If you have a negative mind, you know, a lot of bad stuff just start to happen. That's just how life works.
It's like what you speak into the universe will come back.
Yeah, law of attraction. Yeah, like that.
And you know, I love the movement out of Florida that, like, you know, that's been going on for the past couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Because back in like what 2016, you had like Kodak, and then obviously you had like XXX, Ski Mask, you know, and Kid Trunks, who was on your project too. And there was like a lot of people who was out of Florida, and even now, you know, with like yourself, Kuttem Reese, Hot Boy. There's like it's like a resurgence of like a new wave of rappers out of Florida.
Yeah.
Were like Kodak and them like big inspirations for you? Like, did you really listen to him like XXX during that era, or
not XXX? I'm not gonna lie and say I listened to XXX. But
okay.
I heard a couple songs and like he was pretty big, and a lot of people looked up to him, so I could learn from him in a way, like the way that he like. Could say like kind of a role model, the way he approached the industry and the way he like gives out his message and stuff. So yeah, he influenced me in a way. And Kodak, yeah, he was like the youngest one really going hard in the area where we were. So like you don't got no choice but to listen to him. But he was real good.
Is Kodak from your area?
Yeah, like 5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, he was real good. He was real good, and he been doing this. So it was somebody to look at and like. Be able to just.
Was he ever someone you got to meet, or no? Have you not begun?
I've seen him before, but it wasn't. Like,
it wasn't on some music shit.
Yeah, it wasn't on no music shit.
But you did link up with Kuttem Reese for your project, which was first of all, that record is so dope and like super. It has like this the intro to it, like the super funky beat, and I loved it. And I love Kuttem too, because Kuttem's been going crazy lately.
Yeah, he's fire.
And I think it's cool how y'all two linked up. Obviously, you know, showing like the unity in Florida and whatnot. How did that relationship first kind of?
Oh, it was alright. Like we linked up and in the studio. We was able to pick a song. We listened to a couple songs, listened to a couple beats, and whatever we agreed on, it wasn't on what I want to do. It was on what we both want to do. So it was able to go from there. Was able to lay out a song real fast. It didn't even take too long. Shot the video.
It was natural for you.
It was natural.
Nah, I love that. Well, you know, obviously 2021 right through the door out now. With this project, what did you kind of like want to do with it? You know, because I really feel like you're really pushing your foot through the music industry door to some extent. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you feel like this project accomplished like what you wanted it to do? And what was kind of like your, I don't know, what was kind of your like idea when putting this out?
I mean, I wasn't trying to give them everything I got, because obviously you don't give them everything, but I just wanted to show them what I could do, like how much flows I got. I switched a lot of flows throughout the tape, and how I could adapt to other rappers on different type of beats and stuff. I just wanted to show them that I'm just not this one-way type of rapper. I could come multiple ways. I don't have any limitations. So.
Do you feel like before this tape people saw you that way?
No, they didn't.
But you just wanted to show them, you wanted to further emphasize.
I wanted to show them how much like I improved from my last mixtape to the next tape, because like every time I drop a new one, it get better.
1,000%. And you be getting busy, because you be dropping multiple tapes a year too.
Yeah, I be getting busy. I drop a lot of music. I'm always in the studio. Hardly miss a day. I'm always there.
Do you think this year, like, how many projects do you think you kind of want to put out into the world this year?
Probably like.
Because you did what? Last year was 2, right? But now that you kind of have like your foot in the door and like you're kind of, you know.
Probably 3.
3?
Yeah, because you want enough time to be able to push it and make sure people see what's going on.
Right.
I don't want to squeeze in too much music into 1 year and people don't really catch on what was on each project.
And, you know, with the success of the Big Business record, with that, when that blew up, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously that was a record that kind of introduced you to just, you know, more than just your fans. You know, it kind of took you further than that. With and like countrywide too. So with that record, when that record started blowing up, what was kind of going through your head? Like, what was like? Were you like, oh shit, this is it, or? I
mean, I wasn't gonna say this was out in my head. I'm seeing it go up, and I'm like, damn, I need all my songs to do this. After this. Like, I didn't want to get too comfortable. I seen it going up, but it wasn't like, okay, you're at the finish line now. It's like, nah, you just started. So I felt like, damn, now I gotta take it to the next level. Gotta master everything. In order to like peak like that again, reach the climax.
No, 1,000%. And we're going on tour next month, correct?
Yeah, I'm going on tour next month.
So with the tour, where are we going on tour? Because I know I asked about New York, and we waiting because New York's not completely open yet. It's getting there, but.
So I'm going to a lot of places: L.A., Dallas.
Are you going to L.A.?
Yeah, Washington.
Yo, I hate New York sometimes. I want New York to be open so we can do one of your shows here.
Yeah, I love to rock out in New York. For real.
Is it just you on the tour, or you got some people coming with you?
Rob
What's
Banks,
the
you know
vibe?
who Rob Banks is?
I've heard the name before. I'm not that familiar, but I've heard.
Yeah, Rob Banks. It's me and Rob Banks.
That's dope. So how many cities we hitting?
I'm not even sure. I think so far it's like 12 so far.
Okay.
But dates are being added, so it's like full for like June, July.
And I gotta ask you about your teeth. Are these grills or?
Yeah, they permanent.
They permanent.
Yeah, when I came home from college, I decided to get them since I wanted to do music for real. And it was like.
So I've heard rappers in the past. They'll be like, oh, I got these face tattoos because, once I have these on, it's like, alright, I got to do the music now because like it's my only option. Is it the same type of situation with you?
Nah, I mean I didn't have to get gold. My teeth were perfect. Like I could have killed them with the white smile, but I just decided to go get 22 karat. Like mostly everybody in my neighborhood have them, so it's like I grew up looking up the people that had them already, so I always wanted them anyway. So I just decided to get them. So I'm not going back to school. So why not?
What do you feel like has been like the biggest lesson that you've learned, like over this past year that you've really kind of been blowing up? Like, what do you feel like was the biggest thing that you kind of have taken away from, the pandemic and even...
Oh, like to always expect the unexpected. For real. Like, something like that. Like, tables could turn at any second. Like, stuff just happens. It's like how the COVID came out of nowhere and nobody had jobs. With everybody looking crazy. Even if you had a degree, you can't work
do
nowhere.
Nothing, yeah.
It just showed you how serious life could get.
With the pandemic, did it kind of like slow you up at all, or
nah,
not?
It sped me up.
You're like, yo, I'm gonna drop more projects now.
I had
everybody inside.
Everybody's at home. I took advantage. For real.
And I feel like, I had this conversation with a rapper who was here with me not too long ago, like, with all, like, I guess, the blockbuster artists not dropping because, touring and whatnot, it kind of opened up all these different lanes. You feel like for you, that's kind of like a similar situation where it's like, oh, okay, well, like, Drake and them aren't dropping, but, like, that's cool because now we can flood the streets with music on our own time.
Yeah, all the mainstream artists weren't really dropping around the time. But it's still, either way, I never really thought about, like, seeing other people as competition. I just felt like I had to build my own path, lay down my own foundation. So I was just working and just working.
And, I didn't get to ask you about this, but Kid Trunks was also on the project, and and he was also someone who was like obviously part of that earlier wave of artists out of Florida. Yeah, SoundCloud era.
SoundCloud.
How did that connection come about? Because I thought that was kind of cool that you were able to connect with someone who was from that. Who was really from like that last wave.
Yeah, I already knew him. He grew up in South Florida too.
Right.
So I was already familiar with him. He hanged around people that I knew. So when I reached out to him, I was like, man, let's do it, man.
It was like a no-brainer for you. You reached out to him or he reached out to you?
I reached out to him.
Okay, you reached out to him. All right.
Yeah, I reached out to him. I was like, man, I got a verse for you. Da, da, da.
Like an open spot and whatnot. Like,
I feel like you'll sound good on this. We went to the studio and we laid it up fast.
did it kind of feel good to, I don't know, maybe connect with someone who was from that last wave? Like, not like a paying, well, it could be kind of like a paying homage thing, but
yeah, like,
did you kind of feel like, oh, okay, cool, like, I made that connection with that last wave, and now we kind of really in this, we here, we doing what we doing now.
Yeah. I always knew I'd be able to make a hit with them, though. When people heard I was going to make a song with him, they're like, I don't know how that's going to sound. I'm telling them I know how it's going to sound. That's why I want to do it.
When it comes to, like, do you feel like rappers in Florida are really united like that? Do you feel like, y'all all kind of get along, or do you feel like, it could be better?
Kind of, sort of. I think it's getting better.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's getting better because at a point, it wasn't really too much Florida rappers clicking with each other like that. It wasn't nothing personal, but just Florida's very competitive.
Right. It's like New York. New York is very competitive too.
Yeah, so it's
when it comes to like uniting people in Florida, like rapper wise, artist wise, do you think that how would you, if you could be like the person to really bring together a lot of people, how would you go about it?
I don't know, probably like a cipher.
Oh, a cipher would be cool.
Think they could spit, so
Who would you put on the site? Okay, so like you know how BET does their ciphers every year for the hip hop awards and whatnot. If you could do a cipher like 5 other dudes from Florida, you know what I'm saying? They'll be like the Florida whatever cipher, new generation, whatever it's called. Who would you have with you? Who would you like to have around you when y'all did that?
Just 5?
I mean, you could throw more in there. Shit, I just do 5.
I don't really know, like a cipher. Like I don't really know.
You brought up the cipher. That's why I had to ask.
Oh, okay. Like people that
people from Florida that you would want to have in the cipher with you. You know what I'm saying? So we're talking about unification and kind of having more people.
Hot Boy.
Hot Boy, yeah. Shout out Hot Boy.
Bring like Kodak could even get in if he wanted to get in.
Of course.
Like FCG Heem, LOE Shimmy, Homeboys that rap. Like all of them right there.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty other people. Baby Glock. A lot of Miami artists that could get in there too. West Palm Beach artists.
What do you feel like the next 5 years, like, you know, when we look towards the future, and obviously more music and all that is of course gonna come with it, but when we look towards like the next 5 years of your career, you know, kind of remaining a staple in the game and a staple in Florida culture and hip hop, what do you kind of hope to accomplish, you know?
Man, I'm trying to hit the billboards.
Okay, billboards.
For real. A lot of accolades though, not just the billboards. A whole lot of accolades. I want to keep on I just want to keep on moving. I don't want to be complacent. If you know what I'm saying. I want to keep making progress. Subscribers got to keep going up. Views got to keep going up. Followers going up. Everything's going up.
Do all those accolades mean anything? Do they do you really care about those, or you know, is it just kind of like, oh, if I get it, it's cool and keep it pushing?
I care about them personally.
You want the Grammy one day?
Yeah, I aim high. I always shoot for the stars though.
Do you have anything outside of music that you're cooking up? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have anything else going on outside of the music stuff that you want to accomplish?
Yeah, I mean, I want to get into real estate and stuff.
Okay.
My friend's already in real estate, so like he's real serious in real estate. So yeah, I really want to get into real estate.
Now that would be dope. And since we're in New York, are there any New York artists that you know of that you really kind of want to? Well, you're gonna be out here for a little while. So who are some New York artists that when you're out here, you really want to connect with? Let's see if we can make that happen.
I wouldn't say I really want to connect with, because I didn't really but New York artists that I be listening to a lot.
Well, who you listen to? Yeah, who do you listen to a lot from out here?
I be listening to Fabio.
Okay.
Fabio 5.
Free Favi.
Who 22 G's.
Yeah, shout out to 22 G's.
Some other
Yeah.
Chef G.
Yeah, shout out Chef G. He's been on the show before.
Yeah, Chef G. Who else?
Your man's trying to say, go ahead, say it out loud, say it out loud.
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow, okay.
Hollow. Oh, yeah. Oh, the other one, too. Dang, what's his name?
Go ahead, y'all can say
He be writing songs for other art, for Usher them. I forgot his name.
Capello Gray.
Capello Gray.
Capella Gray. Yeah, he hot right now.
Yeah, he fire.
Capella Gray, yeah. Shout out Capella Gray. I got to get him up here next.
Now again one more time.
Huh? Capella
Gray.
Yeah, Capella Gray.
Well, look, yo, it's very exciting to have you out here in New York. All right, so we obviously we have the new project out now. More projects on the way. Anything else that the people got to be on the lookout for from you in 2021?
Like South Florida people, you should look.
No, I'm saying you. Like, what else do you have coming out this year that people got to be in tune with, be on the lookout for?
Oh yeah, me and Fredo about to drop a banger real soon.
Would y'all ever do like a collab tape? Is that something that y'all would ever think about doing, like a joint project?
Yeah, why not though? We should, but right now I just want to work though.
Mm-hmm.
I know he wants me to work too, so it's just. But yeah, in the future.
He like, you better get to work.
Yeah, in the future, yeah, we could have a little mixtape.
So y'all got not a project. Y'all got a record coming out soon.
Yeah.
What's it called? Do we have a name for it yet?
Got a name for it. No.
She said nope, but it's on the way.
It's on the way. Big business.
Yes.
Yeah,
obviously big business. Yeah, we talked about big business. Yeah, obviously big business out now.
Through the Door just dropped in April.
Through the Door just dropped. Obviously more projects on the way. Anything else that we
doing a music video right now?
Oh yeah, we're shooting right now in New York.
Oh, okay. Well, what video are we shooting in New York?
Ad-lib.
All right, dope.
Yeah,
well, look, there's a lot to look forward to from this year and beyond, and I'm excited to one, have you here, and excited for you to and excited for you to experience New York. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give you some points after this. I gotta connect you with some artists, because I think that you with some of these New York artists will go crazy out here.
Yeah, point me to some. You could point me to something.
Well, yo, look in this camera. Let the people know where they can follow you at. Anything else you want to
Yeah,
throw
you
in
can
there?
follow
Now's
me.
the time to.
You can follow me everywhere. Trapland Pat, Trapland Pat, everywhere on anything, like anytime, like for real. Follow me. Through the Door mixtape just dropped. It's going crazy. Bang Biz. Exit 41, South Florida. We in New York. Yeah.
Trapland Pat on the radar, baby.